Here comes the legend, the bravest of brave. Fiercer than lions, more southern than you. He's conquered our hearts, and he'll conquer hell too. Joe Hughes. Power line to convey a certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a voice, a metro line to bring us all downtown. Lines of connection, communication, not the borders of boundaries that slice and dice a nation. Divided by the chalk lines of disreputable history, past failures are laid out as we shrug with absent mystery. Those bodies left behind us while we amble on ahead, fearful of the wrong things from newspapers unread. Before I tell you what to do, or you try to tell me, let's all see what's been done and where we could have been. By knowing what's before us, the path might clear ahead, and focus on new obstacles uncharted by the dead. Power line from a gurgling turbine, a telephone line from a quiet room, a metro line from across the city. Maybe we'll all raise our glasses soon. They say across the fence line the grass is always verdurous, but we're not corralling cattle, fearing rainbirds, foul murders. When we look out past dividers, we're unsurprised to see more folks erecting fences, becoming detainees. Before I worry about you or you worry about me, let's all dwell on ourselves, we're the private enemy. Becoming who we're meant to, virtuous and creative. We won't dread the different, the strange or unrelated.
I wrote the song, I should know the words. I don't. That's why I let my brother sing it.
Power line to convey certain brilliance, a telephone line to carry a voice, a metro line to bring us home, to bring us home.
And now for the theme song. Let's go.
The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how did it get so late? Let your mind flow downstream. Sprawl out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
That's us! Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Welcome, Jevin Raiders. You came in while I was setting up the stream. I'm going to go ahead and take that setting up now down. We can take down that music sign. Those songs were from... Whoops, that's Minecraft. I want Minecraft. Don't need the music sign, though. Boom. Getting rid of that. As you can see, I'm here to remind you of the minds you craft on HermitCraft. It's me and Cub right now. Cub seems to be wearing his elytra and running about, so we're not going to go bother him yet. Our castle is over this way in so many unloaded chunks. Right now, what we're trying to do is we're trying to build a flower farm. So, I don't know if you saw, but earlier, I kind of wiped out everything that was up here, right? All this is wiped out. And then, when we were down here, you might have seen... Oops, that didn't work. I hit this redstone thing here, and what's this? Good golly. Now, this is not properly wired yet. When this is properly wired, we can put these in some sort of sequence that's, like, regulated somehow by, like, timers or switches. But this is a super basic allium farm. Jevin Raiders, you know that Jevin needs allium for all sorts of enchanted purposes, and he's not the only one here on the server. So what my goal is here, I put this building in right where the allium is in the flower map, and I originally thought to myself, like, oh hey, what I should do is I'll put this in a place that I can make a medieval build out of it once it's fully figured out redstone-wise. What I didn't realize is that I won some IOUs in the IOU contest, the auction there. And we don't have the exact list of who I won at this point, or whose IOUs I won. But I'm thinking maybe we try and get some of those folks, or one of those folks, if I won more than one, or just one, to come in here and renovate this, like the look and feel around it, to be a cool medieval building in their kind of build style. I'll say, hey, grab stuff from the palette from other surrounding buildings, but to make it look like it's part of this area here. Do we have hoppers under the dirt to collect the flowers? No. I collect the flowers. I am the collector. I was in Guardians of the Galaxy. That's a big deal in some circles. I didn't say all circles, some circles. So, yeah. Basically, the way it works right now is I have a manual thing here that I've been wiring up to activate filling in the flowers. It's not done. It's not concealed, but it exists. Right? Okay. So, like, we could put in basically just a button here, or a pressure plate or something. That just fills that in. Now, the trigger to wash it out is here, though. So, yeah, it's an allium farm. I know it does generate a lot of grass seeds, but it's generally an allium farm. Okay, so what if we took that piece and we also had it go through a few of these. Whoops. Let's say we ran it through a few repeaters here that slow it down some. And then led up the side of the building. Oh boy. You know what, do I have... I feel like we had some glass somewhere. Thank you, Lisa RF. Oh, I should also mention we started on this on an earlier stream earlier today, which is why the camera's already slightly larger. And we are now 10 away from the next face camera expansion. So tips are welcome via paypal.me/Joe Hills and YouTube Super Chat. I can post that link too. If you've never seen a Joe Hills stream before, the camera gets bigger every time we hit certain tipping milestones. And you might think, Joe, you should have an upper limit on this or it'll become unwatchable. But I'm a single parent, so I can't really say no to any help people offer. So we're not going to do that. Okay. I cannot have shame about accepting help from others. I just need to accept it. So, yeah, we can run this up here. Oh, wait, we don't need that. Okay. And I'm here to remind you. Now, the problem with this is it doesn't actually go across there. So maybe we need to actually pick that up here. Not a perfect system. For one thing, it didn't transmit the signal that way. So we need to offset that there. I feel like maybe... So it's not perfect. I really need to add a better delay system. I could add a better timing mechanism to this. I mean, the core concept exists. Where basically I need to rig it so it only fires down the line that way. Hey, Hard Luck. Glad you could join us. So let's see. How does that put us for allium? I mean, we got almost 2 stacks already. Welcome, Serena Rice. Hey, welcome, Graysonder, Pink Distortion, Bear 33, Mahi 0, and Brandon. Glad you could join us. Okay. So, what I need to do is I need to create a switch. I need a pulse. I need an observer. Okay, so to get an observer, we need quartz, right? Let's go get some quartz. This quartz has taken its toll on me. I said, hey, quartz, why aren't you in that chest? Hey, Queen Dark Lady, I hope you had a fun time at the Cleveland pinball thing earlier. It looked cool. Did you get to play any new tables? Or not necessarily new, like tables you hadn't played before. One of these has quartz in it. Quartz. My ancient enemy, where are you? Okay, these can't both have... I really thought I had quartz somewhere in here. can I not have any quartz? Do you not need quartz for observers? I think you need quartz for observers. So I'm going to have to get quartz, is what I'm thinking. To make the observers. I just need one. Okay, so I need not quartz. Not plural. Got it. I don't know who that is, Dahlia. Is that a famous person? If somebody's impersonating a famous person, then I should ban them. Bodum crew isn't online at all. Okay, I'll deal with it real quick. Participants. They're not showing up in the list. Did they say something earlier? Okay, Dahlia, I'm not seeing them talking or in the list. But if they come back, I'll ban them. Praxius says, also ban famous people. Not a bad plan. I'm not here for the clout. Hey, welcome to That Annoying Fan. Glad you could join us from the Jevon stream. Queen Dark Lady says, it was a lot of fun. I learned a lot about playing, found some machines I like, and ran into a friend that's part of the local ladies league. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, wait. Are you talking about the suffragette? Because if so, I learned about them in my history of nonviolent protest class. Sorry, I thought this was like Logan Paul's sister or something. Because the Paul name has kind of been ruined on YouTube. Well, I know who it is now that you mentioned it was the hunger striking one. I thought you said like somebody was pretending to be James Paul's sister. I don't know the famous people. But I know there's somebody famous on YouTube whose last name is Paul. So, don't accuse people of impersonation if there's not somebody actually impersonating, because that's a really serious bannable offense, okay? Like, that's the sort of thing I lose time on dealing with moderating impersonation. That's not a good thing to joke about. I don't expect it to be a joke, and it puts me in a bad mental place because I'm like trying to solve a different problem than you're creating a real problem out of a poor joke. Okay, we just need some quartz. There's some quartz. Okay. How do I get there? I want to get to there. Yeah, the joke specifically mentioned impersonation in the YouTube chat. Didn't it? Oh! I thought you said, do you consider Alice Paul to be impersonation? Like, do I consider somebody in the chat named Alice Paul impersonating to be an impersonating person? Like, if somebody has the name, like, Benny, do I think they're impersonating Benny and the Jets? Okay. Dahlia, I'm too tired to read, apparently. Then we've been having two entirely different conversations this entire time. We've been having two entirely different conversations this entire time. I admit that that is no longer your fault in this context. That was the chat goes by really fast. Okay. So we got some quartz. Hey, see, the chicken turns it on. I was actually thinking of powering this with a chicken. Fun fact. B2 doubles. Oh, we can't actually pick up 90% of this. 6 cobble and 2 redstone. Yeah, we can do that. Dahlia, yeah, no, I apologize. I completely misunderstood what you were saying. But, like, if somebody says the name of somebody that sounds famous, and then a word that starts with imp and ends with shun, it's usually, is this an impersonation? Do I need to ban somebody? Okay. Okay. So we've got cobble, we've got this. So observer, boom. And then we're also gonna make a lever. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna have a pulse come out of the observer here. Nope. Let's put the lever down maybe first. Lever goes here. Observer faces it. Nope. This might not be a perfect system. It's half of the system we want. So you turn it on, you turn it off. Let's try this again. On. And then once the water starts spreading, we turn it off. Then once it's there, on. Water starts spreading, off. On. We have to wait for the water to already stop spreading all the way. I don't want a fully automatic system. This takes place in medieval times. They didn't have fully automated flower farms. I mean, this is pretty efficient. Wouldn't a button be better? No, the button's way worse. The lever's better because it's a quicker pull. Or the lever has the quicker pulse because of the observer. Hey, Toxic. So we want a super short pulse on the dispensers here. So the problem is a button would need like a state source, state memory source for the bone meal thing. How are you spreading the bone meal to get the flowers? We'll go down there and I'll show you shortly. I don't know why I'm so slow today. I just feel like I'm just not my normal speed. No, I made taco meat and had some really good nachos for dinner. I am totally full. I would get sick if I ate at this point. I just finished my Red Bull now. So basically, this switch, the reason we have a switch instead of a button is we need to send a single pulse, whoops, blurg, down here to a bunch of bone meal dispensers that I buried below the dirt, right? So there's 7 bone meal dispensers down here. But we only want them to fire before the water comes out. If they... I did get new charcuterie from a different store. The charcuterie is for MPT3K, though. I can't eat during this stream. I'll get sick. I need to digest my dinner first. Okay. So, this lever, if we had this on a button, then we would waste bone meal. Because the bone meal doesn't work when the water's there, right? So, we flip that, then we flip it again. But we have to wait to flip it until the water goes away. A button would not double pulse the dispenser. You could try it defoth. Okay, well, no, so the problem is, if this was a button, then it would waste bone meal when I press it the second time to make the water go away. Somebody says it doesn't consume bone meal if it doesn't work. I don't want it to be operating on those dispensers if it's not working. So, okay. Core concept, we now have way more allium and a bunch of other stuff than we did before, right? See, it's working. Wouldn't the button activate the observer when it pops back up? I don't know, maybe. I'm not an expert. Would it? The button deactivating would retract it. Well, we can try it if y'all are so insistent. Let's make a button. Ugh. Now we gotta re-trigger that artificially, though. Get the water back out. Oh, dang it. Placing that button is gonna trigger it. So now we... now it's backwards. Didn't work. Wait, hold on. Did the horse trigger that somehow? Okay, we press the button. Oh, I guess it does. The observer does catch the button going back up. Yeah, I mean, this seems like a pretty promising way to generate a lot of allium very quickly. Because, like, Jevin completely bought us out of allium earlier. Did the horse hit the tripwires? Oh, I forgot the tripwires are still here. Yeah, you're right. That's probably what happened. The horse must have hit the tripwires and triggered it from the earlier attempt. Okay. Welcome, Bridge 4. Glad you could join us. Okay. So, what I think I want to do now is I want to go get a hopper and an empty shulker box and take those flowers to unload. Okay. But we can just kind of keep hitting this, which is nice. What are the flowers for? Selling. Jevin bought a bunch of them, so they're clearly in demand. We have a flower market down here where we sell flowers. What's the purpose of the horse? Palling around? Just kidding. It's horsing around. Like, y'all, I had a huge dinner. I ate so much. If I eat right now, I will get sick. I ate so much for dinner. I am not hungry. What's the purpose of the observers? It pulses twice. Once when the button goes down and once when it pops back up. So that the water retracts right away and resets the system. Oh, cool, Grant. See you at MPT3K in a little bit. Okay. So, core concept. We are doing great on gathering flowers and extra seeds. What we are not doing great on is we still need to grab a bunch of wheat. How am I on bone meal? I maybe need to take these bone blocks and go get some more wheat. Let's go ahead. Consolidate some of this stuff. Oh, I did not mean to grab... I have 3 stacks of bone blocks. That's too many. Too many stacks of bone blocks for right now. I think 1 stack of bone blocks is probably enough for our current purposes. I should name the horse. Well, I don't have a name tag on me. How did I join HermitCraft? I clicked the multiplayer server list and then double-clicked on one named Minecraft server at the top because I didn't bother labeling it. Okay, so we're going to head over here to Cleo's farm because we actually need to get a ton of wheat for our castle project. I ran into this problem where I need a bunch of hay bales to put in temporary floors while I'm working on the ceilings or on the roofs so I don't fall to my death. Okay. Welcome, Giraffe Bowie. Whoops. Did not mean to put redstone there. Let's maybe get that out of our hand. There's probably a better way to do this. It's like more regular. So Jevin apparently sells bone meal super cheap. 1 diamond for 2 blocks of bone blocks. Or 2 stacks of bone blocks. I haven't been to Cub's Stripstone Farm yet, but that's kind of on my list. Okay. Wampa dun dun dun. Wampa dum bum 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 bum. La da da dun dun dun. Welcome, Sammy. I'm clearly too tired to understand what anyone is saying in a meaningful way. So I know that sometimes when I'm tired, I do a poor job of misunderstanding you, but it's not just going to be you tonight. It's going to be everybody. So you've been warned. Oh, boy. Dahlia used the word inspiration earlier, and I thought she was accusing somebody of impersonation because my brain just didn't bother reading the middle of the word. It's that kind of night. But I've had so much caffeine, I've got a lot of energy. Lot of energy. Not a lot of reading comprehension or ability to communicate well. So, okay. And there we go. Dark Witchcraft says, that's neat because most people have a hard time most people have a hard time understanding when they're tired, not misunderstanding. Yeah, you know, I guess, yeah. I have a hard time misunderstanding when I'm tired. So, you know, I'm just exceptional in so many ways. That's going to be one of them. Okay. Okay. I feel like there's some sort of joke to, like, sometimes, because my job is talking nonsense, when I'm tired, I'm a real hit. But when it comes to understanding, I'm a misunderstander. I'm a hit and a miss. I don't know. Oh, there's something there. A hit and a miss. Oh, there's some sort of joke there. Grace Winter says, anyone else getting poor graphics quality? I'm not dropping frames. It's low res here too. I'm seeing... Okay. Oh boy. People are saying low quality. I'm not seeing any drop frames. I'm not seeing any... Oh, yeah, the internet's dropping out. Oh my gosh. Okay. We are failing over to... Okay. Where's my network settings? Dang it, Windows. Network settings. Settings. Network settings. Settings. La da 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 da. Properties. Okay. Oh my gosh, Windows. How can I turn on Wi-Fi? Show available networks. Okay, let's connect to this one. And we are going to go to the Ethernet, and we're going to turn that off. Change adapter options. Streaming. How's it going now? Okay. So we just bypassed the cable internet entirely. We should be on cellular entirely now. Which is not a long-term option, but it'll work for today. Trajo day. Okay. Travis Greenfinger Tips 2 says, were you saying Zoot Suit Riot? I mean, maybe. That's going to put us 8 away from the next face camera expansion, though. Thank you, Travis Greenfinger. The next, let's see. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Yeah, we're on a totally different network now. Cellular fallback. My cable modem doesn't want to behave. I can't make it. We've been having internet issues lately. We had some really bad storms, and things got kind of bad, and I thought, like, oh, okay, they're probably working on it after the storm. But then today and yesterday it's been bad, even though it's been a few days since the storms. I need to really call it in, but it's a whole thing. It's one of those, what do you call it? Things. Beautiful mind, problems. What do you call those? Game theory? So, if the internet is messed up for business class customers, you gotta sit on the phone for 30 minutes to complain and they'll eventually fix it. But since it's upstream of me, if I let somebody else with business class internet sit on the phone with them for 30 minutes, they'll fix it for all of us. So somebody has to take the hit and call in the problem. Is it low res again? It's not Catch-22, it's game theory, I think. People are saying it comes and it goes. Seems to be the wheat texture causing issues. Is what something with your compression. Well, is my voice screwed up? Because I'm not dropping frames. It's fine when you stand still. Well, it uses more bandwidth when I move, too. Look, I've been pricing new graphics cards, but they're like $2,000 right now, so I'm kind of waiting to see if the price goes down. It won't, but just paid my quarterly taxes. Like, I've got a lot of outgoing money and not a lot of money I'm sitting on. So the audio is perfect. If the audio is perfect, then probably all the wheat and the movement. Rick, I have a Bachelor's of the Arts from Vanderbilt University. Okay, so let's put the extra seeds, or most of them, in here. Let's also consolidate these down. People are saying it got better when you left the farm. But farming is like one of the primary things we kind of need to accomplish right now. Like, we need the wheat to do stuff. That's like part of our build, is we need a bunch of hay. And I don't think anybody sells hay anywhere on the server. Wait, Badger, what can I do? Sorry, because of the lag, I don't know what you're saying I can do. Are you saying I can buy hay bales? Do you know someone who sells hay bales? That would be awesome if I could buy hay bales. Oh, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Great, now I'm taking damage. One more thing to worry about. Come on, and it's getting dark. That's really inconvenient. Wait, why did it not go to sleep? That was weird. There we go. Next problem. Let's put those on. Okay, I think I got everything. Okay, I think there's still a few wheat that we can pick up here. What are we working on for the stream? Well, we need a ton of wheat to make hay bales. Because I can't find anywhere on the server that sells hay bales. So we accidentally don't have enough of those for our build. Because I realized when I was working on the roof, I keep falling to my death. So we need to have hay bales to fall onto. So we don't take damage. Dang it. Okay, I think we're good. Gritmonger. Oh, that's a local band. That's a really bad name for a band. I don't think I like that. Ooh, okay, so we got 56 hay bales. Oh, that's all? Ouch. We've been grabbing food, like, for the last 20 minutes. Everybody was complaining that I was grabbing too much food. They're like, no, the wheat farm's killing my internet. I don't know what to do to make y'all happy. On some level, I just need to accept that I should stream to make myself happy. Lucky Golden Axolotl Tips 5, who says, it's me again. How are my brothers and sisters doing? I think they're still hanging out over in the beaver house there. But let's go ahead and get that on the board. Boom, 5 US Abacus speeds. That puts us 3 away from the next face camera expansion. Tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Thank you again to Lucky Golden Axolotl. Okay. Have a good night, Badger. Enjoy your cat. Bum 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 ba-dun. So. Oh no, these are the wrong way. Where's my axe? Did I break my axe? No, it's just in the wrong slot for some reason. Why are all my tools in the wrong slot? That's so weird. So the castle won't permanently have floors like this, but I keep falling while I'm working on the roof. And I need temporary floors that won't kill me from fall damage. Well, Ada, I don't need to break these particularly quick. I just had 2 I misplaced. I'm not, like, collecting a whole field of these. Okay, are any of these empty? Because I kind of need an empty shulker. Also, I need a hopper. Some of these have hoppers in them. Where's the shulker with the hopper? Where's the shulker with the hopper? And none of those have hoppers. Thank you, Cub, for offering dripstone. Come on. I feel like there was a hopper in one of these. Boom. Okay, is this one empty? Not empty. But it's empty enough. Okay. Andesite. The Andy Man. The andesite man can. Yeah, which one was this? That was smooth basalt. Deep slate, deep slate, deep slate. Tough. Okay. Netherrack we'll just throw in here for now. Dirt in here. All these woods and stuff can probably go in the wood chest though. Okay, so at this point we have a mostly empty shulker box right here that we can claim to go empty our flower chest into. Hey, welcome, NJ. A water-covered floor would be more convenient to riptide out of again. Well, the water-covered floor would also still need, like, material underneath it. Oh, boy. I got a full night's sleep last night, but all the lost sleep from 2 nights ago trying to get episode 11 out was... I'm still not caught up. But y'all, thank you for all the kind comments and stuff on episode 11. Like, I have gotten so many really great comments, and it seems like people really like the episode. And, like, it's on one level, I'm like, well, of course they like that episode. I knew that when I was working on it, it was a good one. And, I mean, let's take the compostable stuff out. Let it do the flowers. I was like, you know, like, I knew it was a good episode. So it wasn't like surprising that people liked it, but it's one of those things like sometimes you work really hard on something that you think is good and you're like, but I need to be prepared for people to not like it. I need to accept that just because I think it's good doesn't mean it's legitimately good. Maybe I'm too tired to tell if this is good or not. But it seems like folks really genuinely enjoyed it, and I'm glad because I enjoyed making it. But yeah, it's one of those things like the lack of sleep that went into getting it out, I'm still paying for. So, yeah. Yeah, Mahi Zero says validation's always a good feeling. Yeah, that's the thing, is like it's nice to be right, or it's nice to do a good job, but it's a nice again to be told you did a good job, you know? Like I don't that's not something I need or crave. Like I don't make videos for validation. But then it's kind of like an extra nice bonus when I get it because I'm not expecting it. I'm like, maybe this one's okay to other people. Like I made it for me, but like it's nice that when I make things for me, sometimes other people like them too. You know. Hey, let's get the abacus back out. We just got another tip from Lucky Golden Axolotl for another 5. It's gonna put us 2 past our next milestone. Who says, fun fact, even though axolotl are carnivores, our teeth aren't sharp enough to chew, so we have to swallow our food whole. Well, either way, we need to get somewhere with a bed. Let's go somewhere with a bed real quick. And lay our head down and dream, and then we'll take care of that next expansion. So here we go. Fallback bed. And expand. Dream Joe. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay. No, NJ, there was a malfunctioning bed earlier. I don't get hung up on details. Like everybody wants to get hung up on minutia. Yeah. You know, this is a welcoming space for people of all different backgrounds. And, like, when you come in and start asking if somebody's from a particular background in a way that's framed as an insult, that's insulting. Don't do that. That's a ban. I don't have time for that. Everybody's welcome here, except intolerant jerks. Really, actually, no, I don't need the word intolerant jerks. It's just jerks. You're demonstrating intolerance, but you're a jerk and you're gone. So next problem. Okay. So we're making some extra bone meal here. That'll be nice for later. Hey, good evening, Clarky. I am doing well. Okay, so we've got plenty of this cooking over here. I feel like there was some sort of trick I had at one point where like I could just hold down the seed button with one hand. Wait, no, there was something where like I had the seed in one hand. Is it like this? Oh, but you can't stand on it. Wait. Oh, it's because I ran out of seeds. Hold on. Why do these keep leaving my offhand, though? Am I just not picking up seeds fast enough? Mystery Pinball Theater, or MPT3K, is where we hang out for our after party on Friday nights. Well, it's really Manu's after party. He just lets us hang out there because he's awesome. Lucky Golden Axolotl tipped another 5 who says, Axolotl fact 2, axolotls don't have good eyesight but can still recognize our owners. That's cool. Let's go ahead and recognize that on the abacus real quick. Do-do-do-do. That is going to put us 13 away from the next expansion. And tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. And let's get some more of this. Okay, so we gathered another 64. This isn't terrible, but have fun with your fanfic, Rosewolf. 7 hay bales for all that. That feels kind of weak. Anyway, let's go check on those flowers that we were dumping earlier. Bum, 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 ba-dum. So if I did this right, this chest should be empty by, or should be full by now. That one's empty. We have plenty more bones in there if we need them. You can just casually stand here hitting this button a few times too. You gotta wait until the water's entirely gone to hit it a second time. I think this is pretty effective, though. Yeah, we don't want to use this to produce hay. Ada, there's tons of videos where I write fanfic and read it aloud. You can just Google them on YouTube. Okay. I've been writing fanfic on video since season 1 of HermitCraft. I would stand like Batman on a like ledge outside my home and like be like, it's Halloween, it's time to write some spooky fanfic. And then tell stories about my friends and Doctor Who or whatever. Lisa says, were you surprised by allium demand? Yes, because I didn't know Isuma was going to make a recipe that required it. Just as a side note, I have not gotten any PayPal tips this entire stream. I'm not whining, but if anybody here has tipped via PayPal and it hasn't gone through, let me know if maybe there's something I need to do to manually refresh my alerts, but I'm not, so I apologize if anything has come through that I haven't seen. But I've been checking it, and there's nothing's popped up, so... Which is just atypical an hour into the stream. But statistically still possible, so I'm not gonna panic. But I feel bad if, like, you know, I get to the end of the stream and I'm like, oh no, I should have thanked 10 people that didn't get thanked. That looks like I screwed up, because at that point, then I did. Yeah, I wrote a Minecraft fanfiction called Minecraft is Dead. In season 5, maybe season 6. And it's about this, like, time loop thing where Minecraft keeps dying. And everybody's like, whoa, bro, it's a dead game. Type of thing. Thank you, Gritmonger. I will indeed check now. Hey, there we go. First tip of the evening from Gritmonger, who says, testing, 1, 2, 20, and tips 20. Boom! That's going to put us 7 past our next expansion. Thank you so much, Gritmonger. Now, y'all have seen that money go straight to my head, but now, unfortunately, these chains I forged in life, which I put way too far away. Why are they so far away? Ow. These chains are about to begin pulling me down to the deep below. Enter the Ghost. Bum, 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 bum. At this point, each additional face camera expansion will be accompanied by a corresponding drop in opacity. So there you go. It's me, the Ghost. Ooh, spooky. Alrighty. This is super, super basic redstone. Somebody says, how are your glasses see-through? Honestly, almost all glasses that you can buy at your optometrist are see-through. It's actually really bad. If you get glasses from the optometrist that you can't see through, either you lied to the optometrist or the optometrist really screwed up. Is this HermitCraft? Yep, it is. It's me and Cubfan online right now. Over there's a castle I'm building with my friend Zombie Cleo. Yeah, even welding glasses are see-through with certain levels of luminosity. King of Croutons says, I can see through my glasses. Yeah, if King of Croutons can see through his glasses, why can't you? So yeah, let's run over here and use the bed. Oh wow, we've been over here a lot more than I realized. Ow, my toesles. It's kind of the point of glasses. They're easier to see through than not having them. Okay. Oh, Clarky, that's rough. Yeah, you always want to be in a good state of mind when you get your optometry tests. Are you and Cleo friends outside of HermitCraft? Well, we were friends before HermitCraft, and we're still friends now that we're on HermitCraft together. But, like, we've known each other for longer than HermitCraft has existed. I'm at 1073 on the No Wings Club. Cub is at 4. Jevon's at 0. So that means Jevon has flown within the last 10 minutes, but Cub hasn't. If you don't deploy your Elytra, it doesn't count. Okay. Where did Cleo and I first meet? I made a video where I called her out for a fight. Because in one of the super hostile maps, there was a thing that said, there was like an arena, and it said upcoming contests. Zisto versus Pause on Pause, Joe Hills versus Zombie Cleo. And I'd never actually met Cleo, but I had seen her videos. And so I said, Zombie Cleo, I'm calling you out. We need to have this fight in this arena in the super hostile maps. And Pause and Zisto had a fight too the same day, and we all hung out. Mahi's 0, thank you for the 5, who says, let's test if PayPal is working then. Appreciate it. That puts us 8 away from the next expansion. Quest Reborn tips 5, who says, this is a test. Love your content. Quest Reborn, thank you so much. Marshall True tips 25. Woo! We were 3 away from the next expansion. And then, let's see, we're 2 past. So we got 2 to process there. Thank you, Marshall, who says, long-time lurker, first-time spender. Let's test if PayPal is working. Okay, so here we go. Expand. Just. Do. Lowering the opacity to 80%. And then we're going to grow hills. D. And we're going to lower the opacity now to 70%. And that puts us 18 away from the next face camera expansion, the most obnoxious one, the Tony Stark helmet cam. Then Lucky Golden Axolotl tips 5, who says, Axolotl fact 3, I'm hungry, can someone feed me? Hey, nothing too big to swallow without chewing. Cavman tips another 5, who says, a video from 10 years ago, I just got recommended that this afternoon. Awesome, I hope you check it out. It's a good video. I made it. And that puts us 8 away from the next expansion. So, okay. Here we go. Whew. We were just... Okay, so we just dropped off those. We need to drop off the allium here. Okay. Wow, we're out of just straight up dandelions? I don't know when that happened. Okay, and then more azure bluets. Okay. Have a good night, JJ Stuff. Okay. Oh, poppies. Boom, poppies. I should also check on the cactus farm real quick. We don't have a rabbit farm. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Ow, that's not how you use the cactus farm. Don't jump in the water and touch the cacti. They don't like that. Okay. It turns out cacti are prickly because they want to discourage touching. High Five Hippo says, Joe, do you ever stream pinball? Rarely. I will mix in some Pinball FX3 while we're waiting on something in Minecraft. Like if I'm rendering something in replay mod, or if we're waiting on a farm to do something. What's the name of the video? I don't know the name of the video because I made it 10 years ago. Yeah, don't touch cacti in Home Depot, Ada. That you know how hard it is for retail employees to clean up blood? They've got like a bunch of protocols. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Okay. And 25. Okay, so that's going okay. So we have a build. It's not very pretty. I think I'm gonna have one of the other hermits skin it as their what do you call it? I'm gonna cash in one of my IOUs to have somebody else skin this for me. A few serious words for Zombie Cleo is apparently the name of the video. Thank you. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. Dee, 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 dee. Okay, I want to time this. If we run this for 10 minutes... Oh, but I have to click the button every time. Okay, we need to figure out how long a clock we need on this, I guess, as part of this. So we're going to reset my stopwatch. I'm going to press the button at the same time that I press the other button with my... So how soon until I can hit that again? 6 seconds. Okay. So every 6 seconds, we would need to trigger this if we were going to have this on an automated clock. How many... Actually, it's like 6.3 seconds. How many repeaters maxed out makes 6 seconds? What is one maxed out repeater in seconds? And hey, it looks like we got some PayPal tips. So let me acknowledge those real quick. Thank you to John for tipping 10, who says, drop it to 60%, good sir. Well, thank you, John. That's going to put us 2 past our next expansion milestone. So here we go. It's time for that Tony Stark helmet cam. Expand. Just do. Welcome to the most obnoxious face camera Joe Passity. 60%. Up until this point, everybody who's tipped has been making things more obnoxious. Although at this point, people can start making it less obnoxious if they want. By continuing to tip, we are 17 away from the next expansion. And we got a tip for another 5 from Johan. So that's going to put us 13 away from the next expansion. Who says, thanks for being an awesome human and providing a safe space for everyone who enjoys your content. Hey, I try. Okay. Each pip on a repeater is 1/10 of a second. So I need 15 repeaters. Okay. So let's go get 15 repeaters then. We are gonna need 45 stone. We're gonna need 30 torches and a bunch of dust. Okay. We have 43 stone. That's not enough already. Owen, thank you. Noan Owen, got it. Okay. So we're going to go to the valuables chest here. We're going to take this out and grab some redstone in honor of Owen. Wait, why did that not go in there? Why? Oh, shift. That was caps lock, not shift. Okay. So let's go get some stone and some sticks then. Much cheaper to do an etho hopper clock. I don't know how to do an etho hopper clock, and basically, so the difference between learning something new and doing something emergent is I don't have to end the stream to do something I already know how to do. Like, if I have to go research an etho video about hopper clocks, then I'm gonna have to end the stream to go watch etho videos, and then that's not a stream anymore. I'd like to have a stream. That's part of what we're doing here today, I guess, is kind of how I feel. So, I'd rather just make a bunch of repeaters. 2 hoppers facing. Yeah, but how do I make it 6.3 seconds? Somebody just said just put 15 put 15 repeaters in a row and you're done. That seems good enough to me. I can do that while we're streaming instead of stopping the stream, right? Lucky Golden Axolotl tips another 10 and says, fun fact 4, a lot of people say we are in danger. Well, we are in the wild since we live in one place only. We are not endangered because so many breeders and axolotl owners are helping us. Good to know. That puts us 3 away from the next base camera expansion. Nobody likes doing redstone on camera. Yeah, there are certain classes of redstone. Like, if I already understand the mechanism, I don't mind doing it on camera. But, like, if I have to learn something new from scratch, I can't be entertaining while I'm learning that. Okay. So, here's what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to put redstone running 2 here. On a repeater. And we're also going to have an observer facing that. That's going to pulse out to here. And what we're going to do put a lever here. But we need to temporarily invert this, I think. Okay, so something isn't firing here. It's not capturing this on the on and the off. Okay, this needs to be a one-way here is what we're learning there. Turn it on all the time. Just on all the time until it's never off. Then off all the time until it's never on. Pulse too fast for the observer. Okay, so we don't even need an observer at this point. We just need a... This is not going to get the pulse. Okay. So let's just put a pulse into the system. We need a shorter pulse for the water. This is part of what we're running into here. Dang it, horse. Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely not growing on both sides. The other system worked better. That's what it's coming down to. Just gonna let it run until it shuts off. Okay. But yeah, it's definitely, the observer wasn't catching it for what we needed here. But like, I think part of the problem is we need to time it so it goes off again earlier, not this late. Like, we just need a really... Somebody says your face camera's unusually shaky today. That's because I'm thinking. I'm like sitting here thinking, like, how do I do it? This is why people don't do redstone on camp, because they get very animated. Okay. So let's turn this off. So we need a shorter pulse, like here. Not this one. Yeah, we need a shorter clock for the water. Clock on the water. Start the clock with a button doesn't let us keep running it continuously, though, T.O. Okay. And where's this loop coming from? Okay. Okay, so we can't have loops like that form. See, this looks good. Okay, so this is what we were trying to build. Hey, Bruna Dan E, or Dan U, thank you for the raid. We are working on an automated flower farm. It's not perfect. It's not optimal, but it's a thing. It's a thing we're working on. Hey, we just got a tip from Marina for 3 who says another expansion. Well, thank you very much, Marina, for that. If you've never seen a Joe Hill stream before, just so you know, the camera gets bigger every time people tip, and there's no upper limit on that. So expand, Joe, do. And we're gonna lower the Joe opacity now to 50%. Boom, and that puts us 20 away from the next expansion. Okay. Welcome, Raiders. See, this is what we were going for in the first place. So it just pulses the water real quick, and it continuously just makes flowers, and we can run around there. Why is my face everywhere? People see what they want to see. And they want to see my face, let's be honest. Okay. I'm pretty happy with this. Library characters, we probably won't get to the Beetlejuice tonight because we're going to be raiding Mystery Pinball Theater 3000 in a little bit. Friday nights I don't go late. I need to have... This is the one thing in the evenings of the week that I actually get to look forward to all week. I love watching Mystery Pinball Theater 3000. It's one of my favorite things. Okay, so let's just let that keep running for now. Gonna use the bed real quick. Okay. This place is a little bit hazardous, y'all. It's not perfect anymore. Okay. We can get rid of the lower glass blocks now that the tripwires are gone. Oh, that's true. Yeah, let's do that real quick. Actually, before we do anything else, let's let that keep running for a minute and clear up the flooring here a little. Because it's a little bit discouraging for walking. Okay. I don't know what Manu's showing tonight, but Bex said in another stream I was in earlier that... Or no, it wasn't in another stream, it was in a Discord that we're both in. Bex was invited to watch something or do something else tonight, and she was like, no, I can't. Manu's got a real whopper for Mystery Pinball Theater 3000. So, if Bex is excited, then I'm excited. Not because Bex isn't easily impressed or anything. Bex is easily impressed. But she's easily impressed by the same things that easily impress me. So, I know if she's excited, I'm going to be excited too. Now, if you're impressed by totally different things than me, you might not be excited. But I don't know what movie is in the theater tonight, but I do know I'm excited. Okay. We don't need a collection system because we can just go stand there. It's a pretty good system as well. So, like, we weren't away for more than 5 minutes, so we can just pick them all up. See? And then we can just put our shulker box underneath there and grab a bunch of those. Somebody pointed out we can get rid of all of the glass, the low glass, right now. We don't use that anymore for anything. That's true. That's part of the old design. I'm not going to set up collection I'm just going to run around here. I'm just going to stand here and let the water take me and carry me to where the objects are. I might slightly move the water flows over so they lead to wherever I'm standing. Or, like, maybe make this slightly multi-level. I'll have to figure it out. But, like, right now, as is, it seems pretty good. Okay. Have a good one, Bruno Danui. No, I don't want to automate everything. I only want to automate the things that are interesting to me to automate. Automating collection is the least interesting part to automate, so I don't want to do it. It does not excite me. Automated flower production. Automated water drops. Those are cool. Those are parts that I get. But, like, automated collection is just kind of like, I can do that. I can just run around in a circle here. You know? So let's go ahead and set up right here. I'm gonna put up a wall here. And this is not a good wall. We're gonna use our IOUs to have somebody else design this, like, actually to look good later. Oops, I need to be able to jump up, and there we go. See, now that'll empty those into there. Alrighty, have a good night, Just Bruno. So anyway, as you can see, this is clearly a good system for what it needs to do now. And I'm just going to let it keep running for a minute while I go and quickly ender pearl over here and dump a bunch of this stuff in the composter. I don't know exactly whose IOUs I got, but I knew that I got more than one of them. And I know roughly how much I have to pay. The flower farm is optimized for allium, but it also generates a few azure bluets and poppies, which are not in as high of demand. How many days am I at No Wings Club? 1075. Space Cowboy says, I don't want to run around and collect flowers. Well, that's the thing, is I like the running around part. That part I like. I just don't like the water bucket part. I like the idea of standing in the farm, or like having a minecart that pushes me around, or riding on a horse that carries me around in the farm. Okay. So let me just grab all this. See? This is easy. It's not like this is the boring part. If we ride the horse, will we keep picking up stuff? Yeah, we'll just ride the horse around inside the farm. It doesn't have a saddle, so it'll just wander on its own or be moved by the water. Oh, we forgot to greet Scar. It would be nice if it went further that way. And there's probably a way to add like an extra water stream to flush all the stuff toward one side or something. So that the horse can like stand. Can I join a voice chat with Scar? I mean, if we're nearby each other, it's called proximity chat, and we're not proximate. Get a pig, a saddle, and a carrot and a stick. Could I make it run in a circle, or would it just run straight? Would it just turn toward whatever direction? Because I really want it to run in a circle, I think. Good night, Leo. Hey, we just got another tip via PayPal from Gaia Eagle. Woo! Thank you, Gaia Eagle. Who says they tried to put Joe on the front page of Twitch, but his face was too large. Thank you, Gaia. That's gonna put us 10 away from the next expansion. Appreciate you. Okay. So if I can push the horse this way, kind of. Yeah, let's make it harder for the horse to escape. And make it so less stuff pops out of windows. A lot of stuff pops out of windows, I'm noticing. I could get the pig just to go in a saddle, or go in a circle inside the saddle. George says, I usually use a trapdoor trick with water when I make this type of farm. Pushes everything to one side after 7 blocks. Gotcha. I mean, I'm not collecting no flowers. But yeah, if the horse moved around more, I would definitely collect more flowers. Okay, I feel like we've basically nailed this. Like, we've designed it, we have it working. Let's go ahead and turn it off. Let's grab all of the stuff that can be composted out. Go feed that into the composter immediately. Feed the other stuff back into here. Okay. Ender pearl away. Oh, you know what? I don't even need to ender pearl out of here because I've got my... Where's my trident? Wait, where's my trident? I just had it. What? Did I put my trident somewhere? Yo, where did I put my trident? That's a concern. I would feel better with my trident, please. By the barrels. I check the bone meal chest. Maybe I'll check it now. There it is. Okay. I was worried for a second. I was briefly concerned. Dang it. There we go. There's the trident sound we know and love. Okay. Grabbing some extra pearls. Get rid of that one. Not that many extra pearls. Shoosh. Okay. Impera Fuego says, would you rather quit YouTube or lose your family? That's not really how life choices work. In fact, when my wife left me to raise our daughter alone, I actually got better at YouTube. So, I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've got more data on that than most people, but it's not exactly the question you asked, so maybe it's not helpful. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, Cavman says, sounds like that decision was made for you. Yeah, that's the thing, is I didn't decide either way. That was just something that kind of happened. So, I don't know. I don't even know why I went over there, because I've only got the stuff that goes in these. Okay. Check out the VR game Mask Maker. I'm not familiar with that. Is it Steam? Because I don't do any Oculus only games. I hate Facebook. And I am not part of their ecosystem. And I recommend strongly against anyone ever doing anything that makes them dependent on Facebook in any way. As loudly and frequently as possible. I had to work with some of their APIs early on when they started opening things up, and it was just a nightmare. I never want to do that again. It's on Steam? Okay, I'll check it out. We do still need to do some blending over here, but we got that allium thing going, which is nice. So, okay. Also, let's check and see how things are going over in the rest of the broader world here. Because okay. Well, I don't know what this movie Cherry 2000 is. Let me see if I can find out. Apparently that's what's in the title. It's an American science fiction film that cost $14,000. No, it made $14,000 in the box office. How much did it cost to make? I mean, the fact that it has a box office at all is impressive. Most movies don't. 38% on Rotten Tomato. Has a low budget appeal. Huh. Okay. So apparently, whatever this movie is that Manu is doing tonight. George Harris says it might be Meg Ryan's first film. Cavman says, I've seen it before. It's very ridiculous. Well, tonight, yeah, it looks like the Riff Theater is about to start up. Usually he actually starts riffing on the hour. He plays some pinball for the first few minutes. So I need to go and get my snacks ready so that I can riff later. So let's go ahead and raid MPT3K. In the not-so-distant future, somewhere in San Francisco, la la la, Manu Smith is gonna run a theater where we make jokes, la la la. So let me post that link as well for the YouTube chat. There we go. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. When you get there, make sure you say, howdy, y'all, Joe Hills right here. And keep adventuring. Do-do-do-do.